Hey guys, Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Today, back to react to a song. You know, we've been following the Julio Fulio murder trials, the co-defendants, Alicia Andrews, and so all the backstory about this Jacksonville gang war and beef and the gang expert testimony we did, and you all suggested that I go and do a reaction to a couple of videos. So today we're gonna react to Who I Smoke by Yungeen, and let's see.
I miss you.
Oh my goodness, hold on. First of all, we start with the classical. I do not like classical music. It's like so boring. It's like, what is this? And it sounds like a Grey Poupon commercial. Like, I don't know where that comes from. I'm like, what is this? How is this a rap song? But did you catch at the beginning when he hits the golf club, the tee, and the bullet shell pops out? Like, what's that about? I'm like, what? Okay, it's a little foreshadowing of what's to come. And then this Vanessa Carlton song, that's my day. Well, when I was in law school, that song came out. So I'm like, oh, this is nice. Anyways, okay, here we go.
And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you.
Time, what you cooking?
Ay, when I see you, I'ma push your shit back, boy. Chopper get to spin through your set, we don't fight, boy. 12 paramedics couldn't save your fucking life, boy. Rod K dead and he never coming back, boy. We gon'
Uh-oh. It done took a turn, didn't it? I was like, what? 12 paramedics couldn't save your what life? Who's that about? I don't know. Now, you guys know that there's a lot of backstory, and so wherever I'm missing the mark, I'm sure you guys will tell me, but somebody didn't make it. This is a straight diss from the beginning, even though it was looking so nice, and they're dressed so sharp, and at the golf course, and yeah. And then Rod K, it says Rod K was, so that's another one. I can't keep track of all the people that was, anyways, let's keep going.
we gon' treat this bitch like a match, how we strike. Left his ass in the street, this the end of your life. Last thing your ass see a flashlight and it's Mike. Bro, these niggas soft as hell, all these niggas, they just act hard. I'ma shoot this bitch when I motherfucking see you. I don't go nowhere without my motherfucking heat cool. Smoking on Lil Peter, I was smoking Trey D2. Free my nigga Max till they motherfucking free you. Knock a nigga out, boy, you can get your ass beat too. Lil' ho, you trippin', baby girl, I don't need you. You could walk 1,000 miles and I still don't wanna see you. I got the whole city scared, these niggas.
We got the whole city scared. They do. Can I go back a little bit? This is at 122. Can I go back a little so I can refresh my head?
This bitch when I motherfucking see you. I don't go nowhere without my motherfucking heat cool. Smoking on Lil Peter, I was smoking Trey D2. Free my nigga Max till they motherfucking free you.
And it's like so much talent, there's so much mixed in. So we're talking about, like, I don't go nowhere without my heat. And then so you're basically telling the police you don't go nowhere without being strapped, without having a gun with you, which maybe is fine as long as you're not a convicted felon or a convicted delinquent. Juvenile cases count too. And then the other thing is, and then free my buddy Max, I don't know who that is, but somebody is in prison, which is what we've talked about. It's like either you end up shot, dead in prison, and you know, free this person, free that person, like that's cool, but it's like, how about we stop doing stuff that gets us locked up?
Boy, you could get your ass beat too. Lil' ho, you trippin', baby girl, I don't need you. You could walk 1,000 miles and I still don't wanna see you. I got the whole city scared, these niggas know what we do. Who I smoke, baby, who I smoke, Tiki, who I smoke, Lil' Nas, and now I wonder.
Oh my goodness, Lil Bibby, or not Little Bibby, Bibby. Right? Bibby was Fulio's friend, 16 years old, got shot in Jacksonville, and Who I Smoke. But you know, you could say like Who I Smoke, like kind of like, what do you drink? What do you smoke? They got the cigar, so it's like, who I smoke? Well, who do I smoke? I smoke Black and Milds. I smoke Swishers. That was in my day. Again, not me, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so they're like, who I smoke? Like, what do you smoke? What do you drink? Who do I smoke? Bibby. And then the 3 people that he mentioned, Lil 9 was the most recent that had been killed. So now we're talking about, and I get it, this is diss rap. They're talking about we're dissing, but it's like straight calling out your buddies that got killed. Who I smoke, and then these 3 names in big bold letters with a really catchy beat. Does that make it better?
What the offset got a low, I told her drop that. FNXP when the head.
Oh, where the ops at? So there was a lot that they're dropping this, and then all of a sudden it gets quiet. It gets quiet because what happens is they post these songs, and the next thing you know, they're going live on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is they have, and they're up there saying, hey, you know, somebody gets shot, and then they're talking. And there's a lot on both sides. Yungeen Ace, after Fulio got shot the first time, and then Fulio, the reverse, right? Oh, man.
Got the kite back. No, I'm smoking shit and one thing, they just can't get them back. In the splat, back to back. On the block, we double back. My killer making space go, that's one thing about queso. I spit the game, boy, you know that shit a case closed. One of them dead, bust a sale.
And then Queso. Queso's not in this, but he's talking about Queso. And then about the killers again. And then Queso ends up getting arrested, tried, convicted of one murder, and then another one he just recently pled to and got 10 years on that one. For who? Bibby. Yeah, Queso's on there, yeah. Because Queso and Yungeen Ace, they're in the same group, or hang together or roll together. And in fact, like who knows where the beef really started, but apparently Queso, who tends to hang with Yungeen Ace, was in Fulio's like first video, the Coming Up video. He was in it. So they were like together, and then that's kind of where Fulio gets mad, like really now you're over there with them. But this is just like a blatant, talk about blatant, like I get it, it's one thing you're talking about, it's kind of like poking the bear. It's like, I'm really gonna F with you, but I'm gonna put this song out and I'm gonna call out someone that was so close to you, because Bibby was really close. Fulio put out a song about Bibby, and it was just like a tribute, and then he felt guilty because he had come to see him that day, and he was gonna go somewhere, and Fulio like let him leave, or like he left his grandma's house or wherever. He saw Fulio that day and left, and then that's when he got shot. So he almost feels responsible, like maybe if I would have done something different. And so that one was really hard on him, even though obviously there'd been a lot of deaths going on that he'd seen and been exposed to, but that one was hard, and then he did a song about it. So then for these guys to come out with this song, very catchy, and if you don't know the backstory, you just think, hey, it's a great vibe, it's really nice video, they got all the diamonds, the jewelry, just the look. It looks great, it sounds great, and then flat out, oh, who I smoke? Bibby. And Julio's just gonna ignore that? I don't know.
All I do is say go, drop a op, drop a thought, any minute, mighty mo. Rockin' when I travel, I'm pistol packing a U. I was lurking on this page.
Drop a hop, drop a dot, and then he holds up the water gun. So that's a clever new twist, right? Let's not use actual guns, we're just gonna use baby pretend guns. But everybody knows. I do recommend this method though, is better than the other. Because then it's just implied, right? It's implied, but nobody's seen you with no guns. So the baby guns, but on the other hand, saying who I smoke and calling out straight up names that actually have been killed and your associates or alleged associates or affiliates are the ones that are suspects, that's a problem. Then you're rolling the dice. Like it's a big roll of the dice to put that out there because the prosecutors are gonna want to get all, and I think in fact they did use this. They're using this in the Alicia Andrews, and then also in Queso's trial, and it ended up coming back to bite him. And he ain't even in this video. And we haven't seen the trial yet. The trials are still coming on the co-defendants for the Fulio murder. So I bet a lot of this is gonna come out in that, and we'll be following it and keep you posted. But yeah, this is a big time smack in the face, to put it mildly, to the Fulio crew.
And I caught him lacking in you. We let out shots, he got shot and went live. I'm just thinking like, fuck, man, that bitch ain't died. When they did on 2 times.
See, that was the thing about he went live. So Fulio was in Houston, he gets shot, but it hit him in the leg, and then they thought he's out, like he was taken out. Get them caught lacking. Caught lacking. Don't get caught slipping. Don't get caught lacking. That thing you let your guard down. And apparently guard down. And then all of a sudden, some kind of shooting. He gets shot in the leg. He's in the hospital. And he goes live.
Bitch ass nigga shot me, but they didn't kill me. I'm Kendra. You fucking stupid.
Julio does. So there's a video out there where he's laid up and say, man, I got shot. And then in here, they're like, they thought he was out, and then he went live, and dang. So again, coincidence. Oh, this is just a diss. Oh, this is just bravado. This is problematic if you're going to be facing legal charges. It's so not worth it. Very catchy, but we could totally talk about something else. You could use the same beat, you could use the same vibe, you can use the same props. Change the lyrics. Okay.
We gon' spin a few times like 2, 3 for 2, 3, let our rhyme till you die. Jump out that shit with sweet till we find out the drop, find out where that boy working, and boy clock the mind. Hold up. Ooh, I smoke, baby, ooh, I smoke, Dinky, ooh, I smoke, Lil' Nine, now I wonder.
Love the beat, like I tell you, love the song, not the message. But and then when you hear stuff like this, it makes you, it's two things. You feel bad for the person that they're dissing. And I guess it depends, right? There's always two sides to a story. It depends, because where is this coming from? This is coming from a place of being upset. This is a retaliation for something else. And that's why these things never end. They never end, because I'm trying to get back at you for this. I'm trying to, you know, and sometimes it's a misunderstanding. I think I heard some stuff where they were like, they don't even know how it really started. Like, nobody really knows. And then you keep this beef going. And it's one thing if it's a pretend beef. Like, man, what I wouldn't give for the beefs to be like back in my day, where it's like just like the real Roxanne. And NWA, and then the Studio Gangster. But then like the stuff was happening anyway. The stuff was happening anyways. But now it's so in your face. It's so in your face, and it's really testing the limits. And I get it that it's art, I get it that it's music, but it's real people and it's real life. And at some point we gotta recognize that there has to be another way. There has to be another way. But I was thinking about this whole idea of like boxing. Some of you guys like boxing, gladiator days. There is something about the masses, us as people, as viewers, right? You're watching it because you like it. We get to sit on the sidelines and watch them battle it out, because who cares? It ain't coming up in my neighborhood, but this is real for people, right? But since the beginning of time, people used to put the gladiators in there and everybody just cheers, and who cares that they're getting killed? And now we call it boxing. Now we call it football. I know, don't come for me. But I'm just saying, the point is that you're making money, and people's bodies are being injured, people's lives are being impacted. Not that this relates exactly, but the point is it's another version, because why are they getting views? Why is the music being so, why are people just not saying, oh, okay, I don't want to watch that? No, because it's exciting. You're watching it in real time. It's like true crime. I get to see them diss, and let's see who gets killed, but this is real. And then Yungeen Ace's mom got shot up, and Julio's people, right? His cousin died, and then Yungeen Ace's brother. Oh, that was the other thing. Is that what this happened? Because he got shot. Yungeen Ace was shot 8 times with 3 guys in the car, right? And his real brother, and then 2 of his best friends, 23, which we talked about. So that's a lot of hurt, right? And so then he's like, yeah, well, F it, I'm making this song. But it's just putting fuel to the fire. And when does it end, right? When does it end? We got to do better as a community and try to encourage them that there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way. But anyway, enough of my, yeah. But I'll leave it at that, and I'll let you guys decide. But I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, and we'll be back with some more videos soon. Take care.